How's it going, guys? My name is Abominable, and welcome back to Letscraft Minecraft. Yes! Anyway, we are back with the giant sphere that I had made. As I said, I wanted to make this into a multi-part thing. I want to actually build something really cool. Did I actually reveal it? Yeah, I wanted to build a nether portal. So, I wanted to build some nether portal temple. Had this idea to make a giant skull. I don't know why. I just really wanted to do a giant skull. I was really into it. So away we went. Now the sphere was the first bit. I know heads aren't perfectly spherical. Don't feel spherical, but doesn't matter. I went with the sphere and I thought I'd build and add to that. Now, so I didn't get confused because I had no idea how to make this thing. So I had to make sure I wasn't getting confused between what I was adding to the sphere and what was actually the sphere. So I started to use cobblestone because it would still give me the same look that I was going for, but then it would mean that I can distinguish easily between this is sphere stone and this is skull stone, and actually build upon that. So first thing I wanted to do was I started with the nose. Now I found the center. Well, I put lines down to identify the center, and then just underneath the center, I then brought them blocks forward. And the way I looked at that was like ear holes forward, because the ear holes are like just underneath. If I'm looking at myself now, they're just underneath the eye line, which means that your eye socket should be right where your ear holes are in your skull. So after doing that, I started building the eyes and trying to make it look good. I was trying to look at different angles, different perspectives, see if the eyes were looking good or if they weren't. Again, it's hard to try and imagine. It's like when building the sphere in the last episode, I kept saying you have to just persist and try and get what you want it to look like first time round, because it's a lot of blocks to be putting down and you can't just be taking shit away and then adding more, and you gotta do it very sort of tactfully. That word. Anyway, so playing around with the eyes, I was trying to make it a bit more smoother, because obviously we have these eyes sticking out like some sort of steampunk or goggles just looking at you, and it wasn't working. So I had to go down a slightly different route. I was looking up pictures and stuff online of other people making skulls, and obviously you try not to copy them. You try and add your own flair to it, which is hard if you run out of ideas. I think I've done it justice. But one thing I noticed in everybody's skulls is eyes were a lot different than mine, and theirs worked. So these eyes are kind of like a cool biker, like motorbike sunglasses eyes, and yeah, it just wasn't working out. I'd modified the eyes, made them a bit more round, and then added more to the nose, sort of brought it down. I haven't actually filmed the entire creation of the skull. I was just kind of doing little segments just to sort of show it developing. This is a project that I really was into, and when I'd finished it, I wasn't quite 100% sure on it. I think I might tweak it more in the end, because there is a bit, it just doesn't look as good as it could do. But it is definitely getting there. As you can see, it's definitely coming along. I just needed to add more. So here's the final piece. I know this is a really short video, but I promise you I'm going to add much more, and it's going to be really cool at the end. So yeah, I'd made the teeth. I'd had a look to try and see what kind of teeth I could make, and it was all coming up pretty square, and I thought I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and do the square thing. Didn't look good. Added lava coming out of the mouth, because ultimately I do want this to be a nether temple, and it really sort of added it. I don't know why I put lava in the eyes. I don't know if I regret that, but I don't know. It kind of looked good, it kind of doesn't. We'll just see. But yeah, that is my skull, guys. In a nutshell, there's not much to talk about in this episode, because I kind of just added this thing to the side of the sphere, and there's not a lot of technical jargon to do with it. It was just a quick, here's my skull. So yeah, if you like this episode, then please hit the like button. If you want to see any more episodes like this or any of the videos that I've done, then please hit subscribe. I'll also put a link of other Let's Craft videos, and yeah, also check out my other series Minecraft the game, please leave your likes and share and subscribe. It really means a lot. But thank you very much for watching. Bye bye, guys.